Hello guys, how you all doing? Well, let's continue with our videos. And if you're new on the channel, make sure that you give us a sub, and also you must also subscribe there. You must subscribe so that the number keeps on increasing. We grow as a family. Yaban. So today I'll be addressing, sort of answering the question that I got from, I don't know, I'll be able to pronounce Kolani Masango. So it's asking me why I never go to lower time frames, my guy. Well, I'll be giving what I'll be saying here is it's my own preference, or just my own opinion, right? So, but let's get started. So remember, in my videos, we always start with monthly, and then the lowest we normally go to it's H1 sometimes, but most of the time we end at H4. So he's asking me why I never go to M15, M5, or M1, because I know there are people who are trading that. So the reason why I don't go that low is because of what? Number one, I don't have a lot of time on my hand. Like, there are those people who do trading full time. I don't do that. I still have to wake up in the morning and go to work, right? So meaning I can't trade smallest time frames, because the smaller the time frame, the more frequent you have to check up on your charts, because there will be new candlesticks, a lot of candlesticks in an hour. If you're trading M5, it means there's a lot of new candlesticks in an hour, so it means you can't go for like 2 hours without checking the chart. And if you're at work, sometimes you don't have time to do that. So that's why I don't like going to the smallest time frame. Number two, the reason why I don't go like that low is because of what? Remember, when we are trading, according to how I teach you here, where we are entering and where we are going to exit, it's sort of, we are exiting at the next opposing structure. So it can be the next support also, or resistance, or a trend line, right? So if you're trading, let's say M5, so you'll find that there's a lots and lots and lots and lots of candlesticks there. So you've got zones next to, like, they're just like this, the zones, they're just too close to each other. So how am I going to buy here and exit here, you see? But if I go up to H1, you'll find that all of this, it's not there on H1. It's just one candlestick, which is the red. So which is what I want, so that I don't always check my chart. And when you're going lower to M5 and M1, there's a lot of false signals. Simply because the volatility there, then the scale is just too small. The scale is very small. It's very small. The volatility is just too high. So you'll be getting a lot of false signals. So that's why I don't go to smaller time frames. So even the people that are if you've always been following my videos, you know that I don't do that, and I show you why it's not an easy task to come up with setups on a smaller time frame. So if you see me doing M15, of which I hardly do that. So let's say I'm trading H. Okay, I'll show you. Let's say I'm trading H4 as my highest time frame, and then I do H1, and then I do M15, or I just do these two, right? I do those two, or it means I'll be looking for the trend on H4. I'll show you why you should never go that low. So I'll be looking for the trend or direction there, and then here, if I'm doing 2 time frames, this is where I'll be executing, or if I'm doing 3, this is where I'll be executing, right? So most of the time I'll be executing here, but sometimes you'll find that maybe the area that you are trying to buy from, the price came back with a strong candlestick like that, and then it's still left with a strong candlestick like that. So if you feel like this zone, the zone is too big, then that's when you can drill down to M15 and look for a M15 area within this, because remember, you're trading this, but you feel like it's too big. I can take that M15 that appears inside there, but I'm not necessarily trading the M15. I'm just trading via the M15, but I'm trading the H1. It's just that the zones appear to be slightly bigger, so that's the only time I can drill lower than H1. Normally, that's the only time I can drill lower than H1, but most of the time I'll be executing on the thing. So remember, trading, you don't have to always be in front of your screen, because if you do that, number one, you're going to end up breaking rules and forcing trades, because you feel like it's a must for you to always have opening trades that are running. So I'm sure there are people, especially when you're still new to trading, you feel like if you go the whole day without executing a trade, then you're not a trader. And that's not true. That's not true. That's why if you are, the big time frames, they'll give you a peace of mind. If you, let's say, you're trading H1, or you're executing on let's say H4, it gives you a peace of mind, because H4, before the price can hit the opposing structure, you will find that it needs to go up maybe for 2 days. Then that's where, like, you are just relaxed, you're just managing your trades, you're just moving your stop loss, but you're not worried about anything. But if you're trading H1, if you're trading, let's say you're trading M5, or you're trading what else, let's say you're trading H1 or H5, or not H1, yeah, M1 or M5, right? Let's say you're trading those. This is why I don't like them. You can execute on M5 and then you put your stop loss, and then you be like, okay, let me just quickly go to the bathroom and take a shower. When you come out of the shower, just 15 minutes, and you find that a lot has happened in that 15 minutes. The structure has completely changed. Your stop losses were hit. The price is now far. Like, you don't even understand or what happened. You know why? Because the thing is just too much. The thing is just too much. So if I know I'm trading on, let's say I'm executing on H1, then I know even if I'm at work, maybe my lunch would be after 3 hours or after 4 hours. So I can wait for like 4 new candlesticks, and then I check around lunchtime, or has those new 4 candlesticks, have they changed the structure or not. But normally I do H4. Then I know it's just one candlestick. It won't change anything. Then I have peace of mind. I don't have to always open my thing. But if you feel like you understand there's lower time frames, so that's why I do not go that low, because of what I know we won't find anything. We'll be finding a zone next to a zone. Then how are you going to trade? How are we going to trade? You'll be getting some false signals there, my guy. So just stick to the time frames that are easy to read, and the price, the movement, they're not too sharp. You can easily identify them and analyze them, because M1, come on guys. I mean, how would you call yourself a trader? The same way, remember the video that I made in the morning where I was advising the guy who said he used to trade a boom and crash, and they were just showing him flames. I know for a fact that he was trading it on M1. On M1, there's no way you can analyze on M1, because the zones, they are so small, like it's very tiny like this. So you're gonna put your stop loss just here, and this is M1. The price can just quickly swallow that. You see? So that's why we always try by all means to make sure that where we are doing our analysis, or where we are executing, we can see clearly what the price is doing, and we have enough space before the price can hit the opposing structure, so that we know when we are exiting, we're exiting at the next opposing structure. But if I'm on M5, then the next opposing structure could just be 5 pips away, because on M5 there's a lot of candlesticks, there's a lot of new of areas. Let me just open a chart and show you how the price looks on a higher time frame compared to a lower time frame, or why I should never go that low, because of what the risk to reward. It's not like the profit margin is not so decent, so that's why it's not for me. All right, here's your M1. The price is just too quick, man. So if you check, there's a level here, there's a level there, there's a level here, there's a level here. It's just too much. Like, how do you make sense of this, of what is happening here? It's just too much. But if, let's say, I go up to H1, you see it's going to summarize all of that. Then I can see that the price came back, and then it paused, just that it wasted a lot of time there, and then now it's coming back to the same area and it's touching that. And then maybe if you classify that as a swing, then this would be your thing. This would be your trend line, which is broken, and then the price went and hit the opposing area of resistance. The area below is around here, and then you can trace it back and see if it is reacting to anything. If it was reacting to something, then you can just say the level is here. So this is your support, and that's your resistance. At least here you can see. You don't have to waste time. You can already, what is happening. But when you are trading the smaller time frames, oh lord, look at this. So it means now when you are buying, if you decide to buy from this, you have to exit here. I mean, how much are you gonna make? Come on, how much are you gonna make on that scale? It's very small, you see. So that's why smallest time frames, my guy, they will give you a headache. They'll give you a headache. Just stay away from those ones and stick to at least M15. It will give you a decent view of what is happening. You see, at least M15. But yeah, so all in all, that's the reason why now I don't go all the way to the smallest time frame, and I would suggest you also don't do the same. So I'm gonna end. Oh, okay. Oh, before I forget, so I've been receiving a lot of comments, guys, on here on YouTube, even on TikTok, where people are saying that they would love to be mentored by me. But guys, there's no way I would just how can I put this? I would just have like a group, and then I take everyone in, and then I just show you, teach you, like for free or anything like that. So I just want to make sure, because I don't want to spoon feed anyone. We need to get that one. I need to be clear with that one. I don't want to spoon feed anyone. So I'm thinking of starting, maybe I can take 5 people, but it won't be for free. I can take 5 people. You tell me what you think. I can take just 5 people because it's easy for me to know it's these 5 people. And then I will know who is doing better than the rest. And then I know that maybe I should put more focus on that one that's not, that's maybe left behind, or maybe they recently just found out about forex. They are just, everything is just new to them. Then I'll focus on that. But I don't want a big group, just a small group. It will be very easy for me to manage, and then I will have like a time frame. I'm not gonna take you in forever. We have a time frame, so that, because I know if we have a time frame to say that maybe I'm taking you in on a 2-month mentorship, on a 2-month program, there you know that your time is limited. So meaning you won't be, I won't be after you saying that we must have a lesson and all of that. We'll have our thing all, but again, our session, I'll show you this is how we're going to do it, and then throughout that 2 months we will cover everything. We will do the practicals. We will even have like one-on-one. Maybe I'll do this 2 today, and then tomorrow one-on-one with the 2, and then the other day I do with this one, so that by the end of 2 months everyone can analyze the market. Everyone knows what type of a trader they are and which time frame best suits their lifestyle, so that just 2 months and then we are done, and then everyone's gonna be happy. I'm 100% sure that, because here I'm doing it and then I post it, you don't have a chance to actually ask me as I'm speaking through this, going through the thing, the analysis. But there, when you're there in the group and then I'm teaching, you can always ask questions as we're moving along. And then, but the time has to be limited. The time has to be limited. And then I'm telling you, after that, you'll be clapping hands and saying thank you, thank you, thank you. So you just tell me what you think, guys. Just tell me what you think. So that's what I'm planning on starting, maybe from the 1st of August. Just 5. I don't want a big group, just 5. Because remember, I'm not like those. There are people who say they're starting a mentorship program and then they have got 100 people. 100. How do you mentor 100 people? How you don't even know their names, or you don't know who is struggling with what. So that's why I don't want that. That's just too much. So I just want 5 or 7 max. Maximum is 7. Just 7 people. When they're in a group, they are small. Already I know, oh, this one is struggling with this. Oh, this one started recently. Oh, this one has been in the game for his kashana. So they know a couple of stuff. So at least I will know that when I'm in one-on-one session with this one, I need to, they need more emphasis, this one, and they will need more tasks. I'll give them more tasks so that by the end of 2 months, they are on the same page with everyone. So that's what I have in mind, because I've been receiving a lot of positive feedback, people asking me about when I'm launching this, and then I'm like, oh guys, but I just started this channel not so long ago. Even the TikTok account, I just feel like, okay, let me just do this to try and teach people. And then now I see people, they want more. They want to be sort of, they're in a space where they can ask questions here and there, and then I just answer immediately. So I'll do that, guys. Just 5. So I'm planning on starting on the 1st of August, and then I'll just need 5 people. So as we're moving along, if whoever that's interested, we'll talk about the pricing, because I don't have anything as yet. I still have to organize and put together the list of the things that you're going to cover, the lessons and stuff like that. But 2 months is enough. It's enough to cover everything and still do the practicals and then do one-on-one sessions and everything. It's more than enough. So you guys will just in the comment section just tell me what you think about this, and then yeah, I'll see you in the next video. I think next I will check Nasdaq. All right, thank you guys. I'll see you in the next one.